Hello, in today's tutorial, I want to show you how to use the newly updated features in the Klacify mobile app. Okay, so um, ensure you are using the Klacify app with this logo to have a seamless experience processing your results. So as you can see, I visited the Play Store and I typed Klacify and it brought out this. So verify to be sure you're using the Klacify app that has this logo, right? This is what Play Store approved that we use going forward. The previous logo we had was also the same thing Clasher had. So Play Store had to tell us to review it and then we had to come up with this logo. So if you're using the old version of the app or the version of the app that has the old logo without this design, please uninstall and visit Play Store, type Klacify to install the one with this logo. Okay, so I already have the app installed in my phone, right? I am going to show you the new updates. Okay, right, XML. Okay, all right, so I'm logged in. So number one update, as you can see, there's a QR code scanner here. Okay, so with this scanner here, you can scan students ID card. Before, the part where you have to clock in and clock out the students was hidden, so school requested that we make it open. So when you click on this, you're able to clock in the students. When you click here, right, so it brings out this, right? When you click on scan students, you can clock in, you can clock out, you can track school fees from here. So with this digital ID card, you're able to clock in students from here. All right, so that was done as well. Then also major updates were made on the school portal. Okay, so working with the exam list. All right, so now the exams, let's visit the archives. An update was made in the archive. Okay, there's no exam on the archive. Okay, right, we have exams. So now these exams, now we now have option to delete a record. Most schools have requested that we create option for them to delete exams in the archive. So when you tap on an exam, it brings out this option to generate report cards on archive or delete. But be very, very sure you want to delete an exam. So let's say I want to delete this. Delete. It says this action cannot be undone. Sure to delete this exam, delete record. It now tells you, because it wants to ensure that you know what you're doing. To delete this exam record, type the letters below in the box. When you type 153, it deletes that exam entirely. Please take note, once it deletes this exam from this archive, you cannot restore or recover the exam anymore. So ensure that you don't mistakenly delete a record. Okay, if you delete it, we can't access it again, please. So that's that about that. All right, so now we have a new update on this exam creation section. So like you all know, you need to select the class if you want to create an exam, right? Once you select the class, the next thing you have to do is to tap on the cross icon. So this update that has been made gives room for customized names. Before, when you click on that cross icon, it brings out end of term, cumulative, midterm, but most schools don't want to use our name, they want to use their own name. So from here you can process end of term, you can process midterm exams, you can process cumulative. So cumulative is adding up of first, second, and third term results for each student. So I want to process exam for second term students, second term exams. So select the session, select the term, select the report card type, right? I want to use score type with this theme. Select the settings, right? 60 20 20. So I want this to be test 1. I change it from here, test 1. And I want this to be test 2. Change it from here, test 2. And then I save. Now the grading system, I want to use simple letters. So from here you can edit. Now it says enter only the percentage values of your school grading system. For example, if 20 is the highest obtainable score and 10 to 15 is a C for your school, then you should convert this to percentages first. So if you have, maybe you want to process midterm exams or end of term exams. Most schools midterm, this the overall performance is 30, like they calculate it by 30. And most schools, when they do end of term, they calculate it by 100. So always ensure you always convert it to percentage. If you have um if you have 0 to 50 as F, you have 53. Sorry, let's say I want to create a midterm exam now. You have 0 to 15 as F, you have 16 to 16 as D, you have 17 to 20 as C, you have 21 to 25 as very good, and you have 26 to 30 as excellent for your midterm. Convert these figures, convert them to percentage and add them here. That's how this works. So percentage of 0 will still give us 0. Percentage of 15, right, over 30 will give us 50. So here you have 50. So you have 16 to 16 is F. When you convert 16 to percentage of 30, you have 53. So you change here to 53, right? So you have 21 to 25. So just ensure that each of the scores with its grade, you convert it to percentage before adding it here. Okay, then the remarks, of course, they're editable. You can edit it to whatever thing you want. Once you're done, you save. You do the same thing for exam. If you're using maybe 60, 40 to 50 C, 51 to 60 B, ensure that you convert these figures to percentage before you add it here, right? Then you save. So you save. Okay. See, sorry, I actually disrupted the whole thing here. So we have 50, 53, 67. Let me quickly do this so I can save. 83. So we have right. So that's it. So it brings out this um it brings out everything you've done. 0 to 50 fail, 50 to 53 poor, 53 to 7 pass. It brings them out. So now we also have updates for class position and subject position. Before now there was no update for showing class position. If you turn off class, if you turn off the subject position, it automatically turns off the class position. But now there's an option to use either of them. Then you select the arm, right? So here, set next term resumption date. You can set resumption date for next term from here as well, right? Next term begins for this exam. Just say next term begins by April 24. You can set it here. Then now you can also set um resumption and closing dates. So for schools who have been requesting for attendance of the students appearing on the report sheet, this is only going to work if you have our digital ID cards. It says see set this term's resumption and closing date to enable us calculate the students' attendance for the term. Classified digital ID cards are needed for this to work. So if you want your report sheet to carry number of time a particular student was present and absent in school, ensure you use our digital ID card. Then from here, you set the time school resumed. Let's say school resumed January 9. You set the time school vacates. Let's say school vacates. Let's say April 3rd. Then you save. So once you save this, you have here. So you can always edit the scores from here. Okay, so you can freely edit your scores for here. So you can impute your scores. As you can see, as you're imputing the scores, it's showing the position. Okay, showing the class, the subject position. So let's say the student scored 8. No, sorry, it's over 60. So let's say the student scored 50. So you see, it gives the subject position immediately, right? Then you can now save. When you save, you can now mark as ready. So that's basically it for that.